Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're going to do part two of Mr. John Elliot, aka Bald Beaver Hunter. And yeah, we're going to jump into his interrogation here because, yeah, this guy's an idiot. And this has the lady whose voice that I really, really like. She actually reminds me of our teacher we had for detention at my middle school back in the day. Like she sounds just like her, and she's even built kind of like her too, which is pretty funny. But before we do that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Um, if you have a request, drop those too. I write those down. I will do your request. If you made one in the past, it's on the way. And yeah, so here we go. Let's just jump into this now. I'm gonna jump around a little bit because this is pretty long. I actually might do this in another part because it's like an hour and 13 minutes long. But there's some parts where it does kind of drag. So let's just jump into this now. I wish that they would have brought this lady on all the interrogations for all the things. That'd have been hilarious, you know. Because there's some of the guys like Wallen and Schumacher and who else?
Just sit up front so you don't sit back with your
Yo, there's a lot of really memorable guys where it would have been hilarious if she would have been the one that was doing the interviewing. Yeah, it sucks for you, dude. It's a bad night for you. Look at those cameras, man. The thing has to be heavy. I wonder, like, how long these Dateline dudes have to be carrying those things around. And there's that boom guy, man, doing his job. Let's kind of jump ahead.
Need anything, kid?
No, I think we're good. Thanks, Jay.
And this one's sound is actually pretty good. It's good because some of these interrogations,
Had an
the
interesting
sound is
night,
terrible.
haven't you?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's my favorite line here. Hold on, sorry guys, we missed it. She's like the queen of the understatement. Here it is.
No, I think we're good. Thanks, Jay. Had an interesting night, haven't you?
Yeah.
To say the least. Is it John?
Mm-hmm.
Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
What's your full name, John?
John Wesley.
John Wesley. Elliot. And you're 39?
39. As of this year.
And where do you live?
Benton.
Benton, Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you work?
There's no cameras or nothing on there. I'm not supposed to tell.
Well, there are cameras.
They're gonna find out anyways, you moron. Are you serious? There aren't any cameras here. I'm not supposed to tell where I work. You don't think they're gonna find out?
In here, and it's because I don't want anybody to say that I beat you up or that
Right.
something happened in here that shouldn't happen.
She
It's
should have
for
beat
my
him up.
protection as well as yours.
Well, I'm glad to because I'll be fired anyway. Pella.
What is it?
Pella.
Pella
Window company.
Windows?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's nothing. I guess it doesn't really hurt to say it anyway because it's a false stat. Just like everything else.
Yeah. Well, you got some things going on here, but it's not anything that you can't work through.
I don't know, girl.
That's easy for you to say, and then he just calls her girl. I don't know, girl. Come on now, have some respect, you piece of trash.
I'm at my lowest point in life right now. And
Well, before we get into
know,
it,
okay,
I want
alright.
to talk to you.
No. He's at his lowest point in life right now, is what he meant. I know he meant like what made him come over to the house was he's at his lowest point, but no, sitting in that chair At this point, you are at your lowest point in life right now.
Okay? But there's some stuff that I got to take care of first.
Okay.
As far as paperwork and getting those things filled out for you. And like I said, I want to talk to you. I want to hear your side of the story. Because there's two sides to every story, and I want to hear yours.
Are you a counselor too? Or
No, I'm an agent.
Guys, I'm gonna correct her here, and I know that I'm jumping in a lot, but there's three sides to every story, guys. Usually, when it comes to most other things in life, like if it's gossip or if anything that you're involved in, it's their side, your side, and the truth, right? Now, that's not applicable in this case because it's gonna be this predator side and the truth. But in life, I would always say, if you have a conflict at work and your personal life, there's always three sides: their side, your side, and the truth. But I digress.
With the Kentucky Bureau of
Sorry.
Investigation.
oh, okay, I thought maybe you said okay.
So, you are under arrest. You understand that?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Well, let's get this paperwork here. And what kind of car did you drive?
It's a Chevrolet Cobalt.
Chevrolet Cobalt. Okay.
I think this is the one where
2005.
he keeps going on about his car.
Well, first, I'm going to read you a statement of your rights, okay? Just so that you're clear as to how this works. And
Okay, I don't understand this stuff, so you have to be kind of slow with me if that's okay.
well, I'm going to read it to you. And then
Okay.
if you have any questions, I'll explain it to you to the best of my ability, okay?
Okay.
Is that
Alright.
fair?
Yeah.
That work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you ask any questions, you should know your rights. You may remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court or in any other proceedings. You have the right to consult an attorney before you make any statement or answer any question, and you may have your attorney with you during the questioning. You good so far?
Mhm.
You may request the court to appoint an attorney for you if you cannot afford to hire one. You may stop the questioning at any time by refusing to answer any further questions or by requesting a consultation with your attorney.
Okay.
Do you understand what I've read to you?
Understand.
Okay. What I'm going to need you to do is sign right here, and what it's stating is that I have read you a statement of your rights and that you understand them.
Okay.
Okay? And if you understand them and don't have any questions, we'll say that that was date is 10/21/07 and the time is 1:54 a.m. Alright?
Okay.
Right there where it says signature.
Alrighty.
Alright. And then here at the bottom, this is called a waiver. Having the above statement of my rights read and explained to me and fully understanding them, hereby waive these rights, and that you would be doing this freely and voluntarily without threat or promise. That's in order for you to talk to me and tell me what's going on
Okay.
and how this all occurred and how you got here tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to have you waive your rights in order for that to happen. Otherwise, I can't talk to you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
Okay. So, if you agree to that, we'll date it and put the time on there, or you can sign it and then we'll put the time and date on there, however you want to do it.
Okay.
They tight?
Because they're the one size fits alls. Guys, I'm going to stop it here. To all of you subscribers of mine, never, ever, ever do what this knucklehead just did. Never, ever waive your rights. Ever. Never, ever, ever waive your rights. I don't care. The idea that anyone would think that they're in a police station and to waive the rights that you have is absolutely mind-numbingly stupid. Guys, shut up and get a lawyer. If there's one piece of it, I know that I laugh a lot. I know that it's fun to make fun of these guys, and yes, a lot of them are ignorant or they're arrogant. But for us regular working people that aren't dumb enough to end up in one of these things because we're normal people, we're not perverts. Guys, if you get arrested, wrongfully arrested, accused, even if you might have done something, still lawyer up because they'll still pile stuff on top of you guys. The police are not your friends, and I am not anti-police. I am pro good police and anti bad police. But there's one thing that I understand: you have your rights for a reason, guys, and anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Public service announcement is over.
It's 1:56 a.m. Not sure that I told you, but my name's Catherine Reed. I'm an agent. Now, one other thing I need to cover with you is consent to search your vehicle. And we'll fill out this form, and then I'll read it to you, and then you can make decision whether you want to give us consent to do the search. Okay? And you can be present, or you can allow them to go ahead and do the search without your presence. That'll be up to you. Okay?
Well, I don't do drugs or nothing like that, so.
Well, that's good.
He just tries to troll for little girls. Yeah,
That's a plus. Okay, what type of vehicle did you say?
It's a Chevrolet Cobalt.
Those nice cars.
Yeah, they're not bad. With me working in that factory, all that stuff gets on my clothes and it's got it all dusty with that stuff in it. Yeah, it's vinyl and stuff.
Oh yeah. You know what year it is?
2005. So you just can't keep it clean. As soon as you clean it, it's back dusty all over again.
Yeah. What color is it?
Blue.
Blue.
As far as like exact tone, the manufacturer color, I don't know how they call it, but it's blue. Yeah.
Okay.
To answer your question.
So if I walked out in the parking lot and looked for a 2005 Chevrolet Cobalt Blue, I'd be able to.
Yeah, it's got the fin.
What
The
you're
one with
saying.
the one's got the fin on the back. I don't know if the 2006 they took the fin off, but mine's got the little, I don't know what they call those things, spoilers or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
mine's got the spoiler. It's the sports edition. It's extra fast. It's got the spoiler, and those fog lights. And the alloy wheels. That's when Chevy really, really, really went overboard on this Cobalt. Ugh.
Okay. We can look at this together. It's a consent to search. It's for your vehicle. Says I hereby consent to a complete search of the premises, property, or vehicle located at Bowling Green Police Department and more particularly described as Chevrolet Cobalt 2005 blue. Now, are you the owner?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put on here. Is it just in your name?
Me and my wife's.
Now help me again. I'm awful with names. John.
Yeah, John.
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 Wesley.
Mm-hmm. It'd just be W on the title thing.
John W.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Elliots where I grew up.
Where'd you grow up?
Grew up in Bell County. You know where that is?
Sorry, I don't.
You don't know where Bell County is? I thought everybody knew where Bell County was.
I know where Pike by looking at a map.
Yeah.
Because Pike's at the very end.
Yeah.
That's the little point.
Well, you know where Virginia and Tennessee and Kentucky meet? They all cross right there. That's where Bell County is.
I don't think that I've ever stopped in Kentucky. So I've driven through it a couple of times, you know. I road trip a lot, guys, for fun. I'm from the West Coast. Originally, we drive everywhere. But so now that I'm on the East Coast, I just drive, play places to see. But I've never really stopped in Kentucky ever. So I have no clue where they're talking about at all, and I'm sure that you guys probably don't either. Drop in the comments if you're from Kentucky.
Small place in the mountains. Pine Mountain State Park.
Sounds pretty.
It is. It's nice. Maybe you can go there sometime. Got a PGA Tour golf course.
Sorry.
Yeah, with the ankle monitor.
All right. And you've been through a lot.
No, I don't deserve any remorse. I don't.
You know what, John?
I don't.
You're gonna live through this.
Oh, he's crying now. Oh, let's wind that up.
Pine Mountain
little
State
bit.
Park.
Sounds pretty.
It is. It's nice. Maybe you can go there sometime. Got a PGA Tour golf course.
Sorry.
You all right? And you've been through a lot.
No, I don't deserve any remorse. I don't.
You know what, John?
I don't.
You're gonna live through this.
All right.
You know what? We can wait on this paperwork.
I give up.
Will you give me consent to search your vehicle?
Of course, I don't have nothing out there anybody.
Okay. Well, here's the signature line.
I guess he stays on
Sorry.
task.
No, don't
We can just
apologize.
stop this paperwork, but back to signing this paperwork.
Feel what?
I don't like it when anybody sees me like this.
Well, you know, I've seen people in worse situations.
Keep thinking I'd rather be in here for drugs. So,
Why's that? You ashamed of yourself?
oh, yeah.
Kind of question. She's like queen of the obvious, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's listen to that one more time. This is here we go.
I don't.
You know what, John?
I don't.
You're gonna live through this.
Well, too far.
I just feel I don't.
Feel what?
I don't like it when anybody sees me like this.
Well, you know, I've seen people in worse situations.
Keep thinking I'd rather be in here for drugs. So,
Why's that? ashamed of yourself?
Well, yeah. That's obvious, but
Thinking about what your wife's gonna say when you get home?
Oh, he is married, isn't he? That's right. I forgot. Well, he's not going to be married for very long. That's for sure.
Or when she finds out? It's gonna be a hard conversation, but you know what? You can practice telling me the truth. That way, whenever you talk to her, you've already run it by me.
appreciate you taking.
This guy's such a moron. Can you imagine? You can practice telling me the truth, and then you could say that to your wife. Are you serious? Does that actually work? But hey, I guess he almost fell for it. Oh, no. I guess he does fall for it.
Good time. I just.
Now, can you print your name right under there?
Yeah. Sorry.
And your address right below that.
Sorry, I don't mean to be this way.
Well, you know, sometimes you've been through a lot and you have to have that emotional release to deal with it.
I try not to. I'm just. I didn't try to run or nothing. I'm just rambling. I thought that guy was going to shoot me. I swear.
He should have.
What, over at the house?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, worse things could have happened. You could have gotten shot, you know?
I don't know. I keep thinking maybe I should have just got a shot in the head.
So, John,
Join my brother.
do you want to be present whenever they search your vehicle, or is it okay if they go ahead and do that?
No, they can go ahead. I don't have to be present. Yeah, y'all got my permission to go ahead and search it.
Want something to drink?
Can I have some water?
Actually, I looked for some water before we come up here. I got a Sprite there, if you think you could handle that. Or I could have somebody hunt you down a glass of water, if you don't mind some tap water.
It's probably fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Let me open it.
Yeah, fine.
It's a little hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't really drink soda anymore, guys. But I was never a Sprite fan, ever. Ugh. Sprite or Sierra Mist or 7 Up or any of those. Nope. I was like, like Pepsi or whatever, like cola or like RC Cola was always good, but never Sprite or any of the clear stuff. I don't even drink soda anymore, but yeah, I can't even look at the can. Ugh, it's just gross.
It's hate for anybody seeing me like this.
Well, John, it's just me and you in here.
I don't want anybody seeing me like this. I don't even like my wife seeing me like this.
Well, that's, like I said, we'll have an opportunity to talk about these things, and you can deal with it here instead of with her, because she's gonna be angry with you. I'm not. I'm here to listen.
I know. Just,
She know you chat online.
no, she don't.
You chat a lot.
Well, not a whole lot. Not like I used to. I used to chat years ago a lot more, but not a whole lot like I used to.
When'd you start?
White chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Back when internet first came out, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Parachat was the first thing I chatted on.
What was it?
Parachat. It's like a text thing that you type in and people reply on it, kind of like a group room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like an instant message thing. Yeah, called Parachat. I don't think it exists anymore.
Probably not. Things become obsolete so quick on the internet with computers and everything that they're more advanced every day.
I know, it's fascinating.
So, what brought you here tonight, John?
I don't know how to explain it. I wish I'd.
Well, you know what? Instead of thinking so hard about it, just tell me.
Fantasy. There. Just fantasy.
What kind of fantasies?
I don't know, to be with a young girl.
Just digging his grave, guys. We should have no sympathy for this guy at all because he's a piece of trash. But just look at these techniques that these police officers use and just know that there's good cops, but then there's some bad cops who will, if you end up in a situation where you might be accused of something that you didn't do, or maybe it was something minor that they're trying to make into something major. These are the techniques that they're gonna use on you. You know.
I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
What about a young girl makes that fantasy for you? I mean, help me understand. And if it helps you feel better, I'll role play for you and I'll be your wife and say, what in the world were you thinking with a 13-year-old?
I thought she said she was gonna role play like a little girl and be like, "Hi, I made some cookies." I made some sweet tea. Do you want some? Oh,
Here I am at home. Where'd you tell her you went?
Told her I had to go for a drive.
You went for a drive and I get a call from you from the jail. Because you've been out chasing some 13-year-old? What in the world is wrong with you? I thought you loved me. I thought you appreciated me more than that. Which I'm sure she'll throw a few explicative words in there for you.
Yeah.
Won't she?
Well, probably. More than likely.
Are you going to answer? Because you're not doing very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm giving up.
Giving up what?
I'm trying.
Come on, John. Now I need you to talk to me. I need you to open up.
This is going to sound stupid. I don't want.
You
This
know
is
what?
going to be on record. It's going to sound dumb.
You worry about sounding stupid all the time, don't you? Well, you know what? I'm not here to judge you. I don't think.
that's our job, right, guys? We judge all these assholes all the time.
I think you're stupid. I think you made a mistake. You had a fantasy. You had an opportunity. to fulfill it, and you took a chance, and you're here now. Now's the time to deal with it. Get it off your chest. John, you're losing me. I don't understand what this has to do with a 13-year-old girl.
Just, it adds up. It does. How to say, I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I'm hearing you, but I still need to know how you got here tonight. You told me a fantasy.
I drove here.
Yeah.
Drove myself.
So you started chatting. What was the screen name you used?
Bald Beaver Hunter. But I wasn't looking for a young girl when I made that name, no.
Oh, okay.
No?
No, I promised not that time. I mean, I've had that fantasy, but I wasn't looking for a young girl at that time.
So
When she showed up in the room, I sworn it said 18 on her profile, but I can't remember right now, really offhand.
Now, John,
What?
you trying to tell me now you thought she was 18?
No, I'm just saying on the profile. No, I can tell by the picture. No, I don't mean it that way.
And she told you she was 13.
Yeah.
So you used the name Bob Beaver Hunter. What was the person's name that you were chatting? The screen name.
Give me a minute.
You chat with a lot of people?
Very something.
Well, let me help you out.
I'm sorry. It's kind of hard for me to think right now.
Dreaming of Fairies.
Dreaming of Fairies, that's it.
Would that be you? And her?
Yeah.
Bob Beaver Hunter 42025.
Yeah.
And then Dreaming of Fairies.
Had a little hiccup with the internet there, guys. Sorry.
And you said, cool. 39 male here. Bored. Laugh out loud.
And now she's going to read the chat log. Oh, guys, how embarrassing must this be? Oh.
So even if her profile...
No, I mean, I'm just saying that on the age thing, I think the only way they can put a thing on y'all, I think you gotta say 18, I think.
Oh.
That's what.
Oh, you're saying that the chat room you were in wouldn't allow for them to be in there if they were under 18.
That's what, yeah. Because I think it's the way it's standard on Yahoo now, I think.
Okay. So it was Yahoo that you chatted on? Went in the chat room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me about this fantasy. Were you playing it out in your chats?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What'd you tell her you wanted to do?
Kiss her. And oral sex.
John, I need you to look at me.
What?
When you talk to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It offends me when you don't look at me. I don't like to be offended.
Okay. Sorry.
Look into my eyes,
It's
John.
Do you like it if I look away whenever I talk to you? It's
Oh.
just kind of disrespectful, you know?
I'm just embarrassed.
This is why
I understand you're embarrassed.
I think all these guys should only be interrogated by women. Because the level of embarrassment is way worse when it's women reading your chat and everything. It's just how guys are, you know what I'm saying? And it would just be hilarious to see it, especially this woman here talking to all the predators and later stinks. But I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Deal
It's over. No, really, seriously, it's gone now.
Well, from what you just told me, it wasn't pleasant to begin with. You know, all you can do is take the cards you're dealt and make the best of it, or else change it. And you'll deal with that. I'm certain of it. You'll deal with that. You'll get through it. People have lived through much worse.
I wish you was a counselor. Because I know you don't want to hear all this junk.
Well, you know, I'd like to hear about these chats. Because with you having this fantasy, I can't help but believe that this isn't the first person you've been in contact with.
No, I'm serious. It is. No, I'm being serious. I'm serious.
So where'd you find the child porn?
Off of people, off the rooms. And
That's right, that son of a bitch. He did have child porn. I was just going through his information again. This son of a bitch, yeah, he did have child porn because he sent it to her. That's right, man. This guy's a real scumbag. And you know, some of my videos, I know you guys are all my subs and you guys are all TCAP fans too. But there's some people that have come across like my videos and Walls and a couple of other TCAP commentators, and I guess they're new. They don't know the show, or they don't know our community, or they don't understand reactions. But they try and get mad at us and people like all of us guys who our fascination or our the entertainment quality that this has for us, and then they get mad at us because we laugh at these idiots, right? Or they want us to feel bad. And guys, don't feel bad. No, I'm glad none of you guys do. But every now and then there's a comment that says, "Oh, I can't believe that you're laughing at this guy." You know what? He had child corn on his computer. He was going to meet an underage girl. I am not feeling bad for any of these guys. And the fact that anyone would ask you or me or anyone else to feel bad for them, you know what? I feel bad for that person. How about that?
adult rooms.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
I
Well,
just
I
got-
don't want to rush
I make a lot of things,
bouncing around in your head.
you know. I just feel like hung out to dry, I guess.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here. You knew it was not a good choice
Yes,
to
ma'am.
attempt to have sex with a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Did you consider that before you left the house? But you came anyway. Because this fantasy just took over, and because I noticed you were a little nervous. I guess just being there, thinking, wow,
Okay,
I'm
babe.
going to get to live out this fantasy that I had.
Yeah.
So what was it about it? The fantasy. Tell me about the fantasy. What was it?
Just being able to have oral sex with a girl.
Oral sex? You performing it, or both ways?
No, me performing. That was my fantasy.
So that was your intention
Yes.
when you got there. And you traveled from Benton to see. Now, what was her name? Didn't she have a name that she gave you?
Crystal.
Crystal. That's right, Crystal.
Crystal. Yeah.
That sounds about right for somebody who likes fairies. It's a pretty name. So, John, you're telling me that you don't have any other minors that you're talking to online?
No, I do not.
You sure about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ever been in trouble before?
No.
No court appearances or anything like that?
Well, my tags on my back of my car was out back several years ago.
Have you been in trouble? Well, my tags was out once. Come on, man.
That's the only one I had to go for. You know what I mean?
Registration
Yeah,
expired?
I can't think of the name of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
My light was out, and they pulled me over for that. And he said, "You got expired tag. And what's this? Your driver's license from Metropolis, Illinois." I said, "That's where I used to live. I haven't got them changed over yet." So I had to go appear for that, and the judge told me, he said that if I go get these things taken care of, they'll dismiss it, you know. Which they said that's the usual case on the first time thing, so that's what I did.
Are you ever around any young women or young ladies?
No.
Any family members?
Well, when
That
I go to
sound-
a family
Guys,
gathering,
that sounds
I'm not, like,
in the
constantly
video.
with them.
That isn't
You know,
on
like
my end.
around alone. No.
Probably a good idea, isn't it?
Well, yeah, family was never an issue with me. You know what I mean? I don't look at family like that.
That's good.
I find that hard to believe.
That's good. So, what else was going to happen tonight? Did you bring anything with you
No.
for when you were...
Oh, an
Wanna be
intercourse?
there?
Intercourse?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do it. I was the one going to do the intercourse.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
My intention.
Okay. Now, when you get online and chat, how did you prefer to do it?
Like how? I mean,
Well, whenever I was reading through your chat, you like to be nude, I take it. Was your wife home? Or,
no, it should be like downstairs or on her computer. We got 2 computers.
okay. What kind of computer you have?
When I built,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, that's cutting a hobby of mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just building systems.
Yeah. So,
I enjoy figuring them out, you know, when you order a motherboard, learning the new stuff on them and
yeah.
putting in new stuff.
So what'd you build?
Oh, it's a K6200 AMD.
Mm-hmm.
K6. K2000. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's like, the processor's like 2 or 3 years old now. So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not even listed anymore.
So,
She's really, really, really good at keeping him on task because I don't think that maybe he's in shock, but he doesn't quite understand the gravity of the situation. I think he does because he was crying earlier, but the thing is, he's like trying to. Maybe he's just a dunderhead, but he gives these unrelated answers, so she has to kind of steer him back on track.
what else do you do with your computer?
Get online and look for
Little girls.
star stuff and space stuff, UFO stuff.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said that you were getting child porn off the chat rooms.
Mhm.
Can you tell me some of the people that you were getting it from?
I can't remember because it's been so long.
BS. Absolute BS.
Some of those have been like from a year or so ago.
So you just stored them on your computer?
Yeah, just saved them when they send them to me
Okay. Where'd you save them?
on my computer.
Yeah, but I mean, did you just keep them in an email, or did you make a special folder for them?
Oh yeah, I made my own folder for it.
Yeah. Okay. So, were you the only one with access to the computer?
Mhm.
And it was upstairs?
Mhm.
Okay. So is it password protected or something? I mean, I'd hate to think your wife would get on there
Yeah, it is.
and
Yeah.
fighting that child pornography.
Imagine being this knucklehead's wife. First of all, she married him in the first place, which is bad enough. And then, second of all, he had that in his computer in the house the whole time. That's terrible.
I'd have a seizure if I found child pornography on my computer at home. Because I would know that I didn't put it there.
Yeah. No, she's got her computer. I got my computer.
Okay, so she has no idea.
Mm-mm.
Boy, I don't envy you when she gets.
She said, boy, I don't envy you. These underrated singers this lady has. Oh man, this is great, guys. I think we're gonna end it here because we're about 45 minutes in. There's a little bit left, so we'll have to do part three. Plus, this is the Captaining channel. Thanks for posting this. I think they have a recording of his phone call to the decoy at the end, so that'll be kind of part three for Mr. Bald Beaver Hunter guy. But yeah, I couldn't imagine. I was wanted to shout out these people that work in these crime units where they have to look over child porn and stuff. Like that must be one of the worst jobs in the world. You know, like the fact that these guys have to go through that forensically and look through all that stuff and try and track down the people who recorded it or sent it or look at the IP. I mean, imagine you have to go through and look at that so you can testify in court and write the reports. And that has to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but all right, you guys, let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. This is AJ. I'm out of here.